If your baby is struggling to sit independently, there's a good chance it's not because they're not ready, but it might actually be one of these very 5 common mistakes parents make without even realizing it. And here's the surprising part. One of these mistakes actually make babies skip important core muscles they need for crawling later. So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 sitting mistakes I commonly see parents make, why they slow development, and exactly what to do instead. And make sure you stay until mistake number 3 because this is one of the most mistakes I see parents make the most, and it's the easiest one to fix. Welcome back to the Kind Mama Club. Here you'll find strategies and activities for your little one, hit those developmental milestones, as well as sharing my experience as a first-time mom. I'm Gumi, a pediatric occupational therapist with the passion of making the world a more kind, inclusive, and supportive place. Here on this channel, you'll find practical OT strategies, mama hacks, and encouragement so you can feel confident, supported, and never alone. If this sounds like the club for you, please subscribe. And today we're going to be talking about the 5 mistakes parents are making without realizing it that hinders their baby's skills for sitting up independently. So mistake number 1 is trying to sit baby up too early. This is one of the most common sitting mistakes that I see, and parents will want their babies to learn how to sit ASAP, which I totally understand, but if they haven't mastered the underlying skills for them yet, they're not ready for any of it. When babies are placed into sitting before they can get there themselves, their body actually misses an important part of development, which is core strength, balance, and those skills develop during floor play and not by being placed upright. When babies are constantly sat up before they're ready, they're kind of leaning kind of like this or like this, and instead of learning how to engage their core. So what should you do instead? I'm gonna say it as 1,000 times. If you've been watching my other videos, I say this very, very often, which is floor time is the best time. Because positions like tummy time, side lying, rolling, and pushing up, and all these things, these are the muscles they need for sitting. And of course, every baby, they're gonna start like this, leaning against something, a pillow or you, and that's totally okay. But try not to put them up constantly into sitting because we just don't want sitting to replace floor time and tummy time because they need tummy time for crawling skills later. And I'll go into that in a whole nother video. But tummy time and floor time is number 1. And of course you can totally work on sitting as well. We just don't want them hate tummy time and only do sitting. And mistake number 2 is toy placement. And when toys are placed too far away, babies have to lean in order to reach them. When their center of gravity shifts too far one way, they lose balance. So in the beginning, try to place toys close to their body, and this just allows them practice reaching while maintaining balance. In the beginning, I had my baby just like kind of hold on to one of like these hanging toys, and I'm just kind of there, but you can see she's like holding on to dear might, so she won't topple over. So that's how I kind of first taught her sitting, by having her hold something and getting a feel of how it feels like to sit upright. As their core strength improves, you can gradually move toys slightly further and further away. And this helps baby practice control reaching, weight shifting, and balance recovery, which is all skills needed for stable sitting. Mistake number 3, I kind of touched on it before, is not enough tummy time. And tummy time is one of the most important foundations for sitting because during tummy time, babies build strength in their shoulders, arms, back, core. These muscles are exactly what helps baby keep their body upright when sitting. Babies who get consistent tummy time often develop sitting balance much more easily because they know how to use their muscles. And then if your baby doesn't love tummy time, check out my 5 tummy time techniques video for different ways you can do tummy time. It's not just on the floor. You can carry them in tummy time. You can do it over your lap, little incline. So just check that video out if your baby doesn't like tummy time. And mistake number 4 is just using too many baby containers, and I'm gonna talk about this so much too, like floor seat, activity centers, baby loungers, jumpers. Please don't feel guilty if you have one. It's totally okay. It's just the amount of time that they're in those containers. So you need to wash dishes and you place them quickly in there, no problem. But if they're in there for like 30 minutes to an hour, we just don't want babies. It gives them like a false sense of security because their whole body is basically being supported in that seat, and they're not really using their muscles to keep themselves upright. And that's why we push for the safe space on the floor, because that's where they practice how to move, like weight shifting, pushing through their arms, and things like that. And babies who spend a lot of time in containers sometimes struggle with sitting because they haven't practiced using their muscles freely without support. So try to prioritize as much floor time as possible whenever you can. Mistake number 5 is not working on transitional movement. And transitional movements are movements that we go through from one position to another, and these movements are often missed because parents usually just kind of pick up their baby to place them in that position. So from laying down to sitting, they'll pick their baby up and put them into sitting, or pick their baby up and put them into laying. But we want to teach them the in-between movements on how to move. So to teach your baby, I usually do the rolling to the side method, which is you roll your baby to the side, put one hand on their hip, your other hand under their shoulder, and then we want them to put weight on their arm, and we want them to come up this way. So you can kind of work on those transitional movements. And if you're working on sitting, instead of catching them right away or bringing them up right away, I like to teach them cause and effect. So if they move their trunk this way, like, oh, you're gonna fall all the way down most of the time. I might help them kind of go back to midline if I want to work on sitting longer. But in the beginning, I'll always slowly let them fall towards the side that they lean. So then their body knows, like, hey, if I lean this side, there's not something to always catch me. Because parents will always kind of catch their baby, which is totally okay and totally normal. But I would say just give them learning opportunities to just sometimes letting their bodies learn cause and effects. Development happens on a range of timelines, and the key is just to providing opportunities for movement, exploration, and practice. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more baby developmental milestones. And if you haven't already, then check out my free 0 to 12-month milestone guides, where it breaks down into every development stage, what to look out for, red flags, and when to bring things up to your pediatrician. So check that out and let me know what you and your baby are currently working on. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye!